Hey Rangers, today we're going to be looking at issue 9 of Boom Comics, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And if you're wondering, why am I still wearing the same shirt? It's because I shot all these at once, because why not?
Hi, I'm Camilla Luddington and you're watching Airlim.
Okay, so we open up with Rita watching the countdown. The Zords are ready to strike and this looks cool. The Mastodon is just chilling there, and then the pterodactyl is kind of hovering, or maybe it's flying around the city, and Rita's just like, dude, what's gonna happen? We have Black Dragon watching over the Tyrannosaurus, and suddenly the count is getting lower and lower, and it looks like the Zords are getting ready to power up and attack, and I kind of like this idea. This is cool. This is very kind of like tense moment. The Tyrannosaurus is powering up and he's ready to attack, but then everyone's like, oh my ass, what's happening? And suddenly you just hear, don't worry guys! And then suddenly out of nowhere, boom! Jason drops and he's waiting for action in his kind of like a pose. And then Black Dragon just blasts him out of nowhere. I really kind of way, it's like, he's like, oh, so you found another way to access the Morphin grid, did you? Oh, I'm gonna have to stop that, see? Jason turns around and says, well, okay, you have control of our Zords, you know, but now I'm able to morph. I can jump inside the Zord. I'm like, that's really cool. And suddenly it's just like, it looks like Jason is just going like, hop, straight back into it, and all the others jump in and get into their Zords as well. This page is, again, you see like, they're all saying, we've got the Mastodon, we've got the Pterodactyl, we've got the Saber-Tooth Tiger, and then suddenly Black Dragon goes, ah! But I still control the Triceratops. With him controlling it, he says like, mount the cannon! And you know he's going to attack and destroy things. Just as the Triceratops looks like it's going to attack, we find out that Tommy is controlling the Dragon Zord and attacks it straight away. And Black Dragon's like, nope, not gonna have any of this, and jumps up and becomes like quite big. Tommy is using his dagger, so now it looks like you don't have to have the Dragon Dagger to control the Dragon Zord as long as you're using it. So he has a bit of power on that, which is really kind of cool. And at this point he's saying like, yeah, you know, the Dragon Zord's here, but he's not alone. And it just looks like the Triceratops is back under the control, but I wonder if it is or isn't, if it's just kind of just gonna stay there. At this point, Goldar and Billy are kind of watching it and spectating over it, and Goldar asks a like normal question that's rhetorical, but then Billy just answers it straight away. Goldar's like, well, you know, it should be me leading this, not anyone else, and I think there's a little bit of jealousy there. And now they're kind of talking about Black Dragon. Where did he come from? What happened? Goldar just responds with, well, one day this voice just came to her and then struck a deal, and then this all started happening. At a point, Goldar turns around and says, hey, you know, Black Dragon is kind of weird. He can grow and expand. His armor does it quite well. But then Billy notices an access hatch on the Black Dragon. So, is Black Dragon a person, or is he a Zord, or is he a robot? What is Black Dragon? When they say like, you know, how can we get out there? Goldar's like, well, you know, this is my dimension. I can control it. After Billy asks the question of like, how can we see this? How can we see the fight? Goldar's like, yeah, my dimension. I can choose what I want on this. This is mine and mine alone. Billy says like, can we get out then? And he's like, what? So now you kind of think that Billy and Goldar have got a mutual respect for each other. They're talking about saying like, you know, if Billy gets out and can help the Rangers, what will happen instead is that he'll get Goldar back on the path of being Rita's favorite lackey and not doing anything and helping. And Goldar's like, okay, you make a fair point. I'm opening a portal for you, but I swear to God, Blue Ranger, if you mess this up, I'm gonna come for you. That's how I kind of read it, but Goldar's like, don't make me regret this. And you know that it's not. They're gonna win at the end of the day. Billy has returned back and is standing next to Tommy. And Tommy's like, what the hell? How did you do this? Billy turns around and says, well, you know, I grabbed my communicator, I came here, and then he starts pointing out saying, look, you've got this access hatch here, we should get in there. You know, if we can do it, we can possibly win this. As Tommy tries to kind of contact the other Rangers, they're busy, they're concentrating on the fight with Black Dragon, so you know that Billy and Tommy are gonna take matters into their own hand and go whoosh, straight into the hatch. The Rangers love just teleporting everywhere. It's just like, we'll teleport here, we'll teleport there, and they get onto the Black Dragon. Tommy pries it open with the Dragon Dagger, which again, you kind of think, I thought it might just kind of break, because you kind of think that if you're gonna have an access part on your body, you're not going to turn around and leave it open. You're going to seal that sucker tight. So now they're inside Black Dragon. Tommy's like, hey, you were right. So now they've got to find a power source. And Billy says, yeah, we need to find a power source right now, quickly. Otherwise, you know, we might as well not be inside it. Black Dragon's like, I don't care what Zords you have. You know, if it's 2 or 3, I'm going to do something. And I thought, oh, the Triceratops is attacking the Black Dragon, but no, he's attacking the others, which is really cool. And the Dragon Zord just looks like it's just standing there, kind of paused. Now you kind of think that if you could use the Dragon Dagger to send a kind of message, like instructions, that would be quite cool. Well, the Dragon Zord would just attack normally. When the other Rangers find out that they're inside, they're like, what? What? That's impossible! And then suddenly they smash something in it and Black Dragon's like, oh no! This is quite an intriguing thing. Black Dragon falls back and he starts shrinking. Would Tommy and Billy, would they start shrinking as well because they're already inside? Or would they just be crushed? And I kind of thought that I was getting this impression that they were being crushed. They try teleporting out, but there's something that they can't do. They can't teleport whatsoever. And, they're kind of thinking, this is going to be it. This is going to be the end. Jason is going straight for them, trying to get there really quickly. And Tommy is like, I don't think this is going to work. Tell my mom I love her. And at that point, there is some sort of like massive green explosion. And then all the Rangers are like, what? No! Now this is really cool. This makes up to more of a mystery that's happening. The Zords are pulling parts away and the Rangers jump inside. And Trini says something really interesting. She goes, she recognizes the parts and say they're from the Dragon Zord. And I'm like, oh my god, what? Then we come back to Rita sitting in the command center. Rita's like saying like, the Rangers have got your body. How is that? How are you still kind of speaking to me? And Black Dragon's like, I was never really there. Rita's like, well, you made big promises, and it starts like she's starting to have a go. But I would then turn around if I was this entity and go, hang on a minute, I've done more than you have ever done. Don't have a go at me. But then Black Dragon says like, I intend to keep those promises. And then boom, we have a new drop. And it's just this new Ranger going, my world. And oh my god, because it just works out so well that previously it's like, the Rangers have come to my world, and it's just like I have, and they have no idea what they're in for. Oh, it's just this new combination of the green and white Ranger, and I've got to admit, it looks so cool. It's like a nightmare Ranger. Just by looking at him, it's just the helmet, the shield, just even like the power coin looks like it's a combination of lots of things, but oh, it's so cool. Tommy and Billy are now waking up. They're like, what? So they weren't destroyed, they were just teleported back to this ultimate reality. Everything looks like it's destroyed or kind of dark and dank, that you don't want to be there. And as Billy and Tommy look up, they just see the Green Ranger and Rita Repulsa statues, and it just says, to be continued. When I read that, oh my god, I'm so excited that I can't wait for the next issue to come out, which I think it's going to be very soon. And oh my god, just reading it, I liked the combination of the Rangers. The only thing that annoyed me was someone spoiled this for me, and it was like, it wound me up. It did, because it took all the like, oh my god from it. And now that it's cool, we've already seen some images from the next comic, and I really want to read it straight away. I just want to read it. That's it. I'm looking forward to it so much right now. The way it came back with getting the Zords back, fighting, it's just amazement. And this now means that I would laugh if it's Tommy, but I would love it if it was Zach instead. And this was the one where Zach was shown the world that he saved, that sort of thing. That to me, it would be awesome, but I don't think it is. I think it's just going to be the Green Ranger. It's going to be Tommy, or like a disformed Tommy. And then when you find the other Rangers, they're either going to be being controlled. Like Tommy has complete control over the powers, and he is using them to his will. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. And if I was right, happy days. I am pumped. I have not been excited about this comic, and that last one, I'm really looking forward to the next one. So Rangers, your question is, what do you think of this White Tiger Dragon Zord? I wonder what name he's gonna have. What name would you give him if you could? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other videos on the channel, and as always Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.